Oh god, she just got flattened. Kinda feel like we are not at the top of the food chain anymore. That was sick. Araxi must have felt sorry for me at this point. After all those failed attempts, she was like, you know what, just take the unique and leave. If you have arachnophobia, you might wanna just like the video, subscribe and check out one of my other videos instead. You've been warned. Welcome back to Noob to Final Boss, the series where I take on every boss in the game, starting from the easiest and working my way up to the hardest. The goal is to kill every boss 100 times and unlock the final boss achievement by the end of the series. This is episode 9 and we've come a long way since episode 1. We started from scratch with absolutely no PvM related items, barely scaping by, and now we've got some solid gear for each combat style and some really important unlocks. In the last episode, we took down the kings and the queen. Still, there are a significant number of bosses left for us to master. If you haven't seen the progress so far, definitely check out the previous episodes to see how we got to this point. Breathed in us. Here we are. First time setting foot in the elf city on this account, and we have lots of cool stuff that we are about to do here. First of all, buying the Supreme Overload recipe. Supreme Overloads are a slightly better version of the regular ones and can be made at level 98 Herblore. You need 4 dose version of each ingredient. Big shout out to Azure Alliance who dropped a great tip in the comments of the last video. Apparently this guy next to War at the PvM hub can decant noted potions into higher doses. It just blew me away, so cool, that made prepping a ton easier. So thanks again for that tip. Since double XP is on right now, I could easily make these potions with all the boosts. Not that we needed them for long. Big moment here. Wait for it. 99 Herblore, let's go. That's my second 99 right after fletching. And we're stocked up on upgraded overloads. We are juiced up. We are ready to go. I feel absolutely unstoppable right now. It'll pass soon though, because today we're taking on Araxor, the infamous spider boss. I've really been looking forward to this moment. I've seen so many videos of this fight and always thought it looked epic. Araxor is such an iconic boss, and now it's my turn. It's a big step up from anything I've faced so far, and I'm honestly excited to learn this boss. But first let's gear up for the fight. I'm bringing my magic setup, but I've upgraded a bunch of things since last time. The first was the armor. The subjugation era is over. It's time to swap over to Zuriel's armor, and not just the base version. I upgraded it to Superior Zuriel's using an Ancient Warrior's equipment patch on it, which bumps it up to tier 88 and also makes it augmentable. I put Venom Blood on the legs to deal with Araxor's poison attacks. As for the weapon, I've switched to dual wield magic. I bought a Cyvir 1 from the GE and get this, we actually got the orb as a drop from Helvir 2 episodes ago, so we are racking both pieces now. I also swapped out the Blood Amulet of Fury for an Amulet of Souls. On one side it's got a great style bonus, but the real value, it boosts Soul Split, which we unlocked last episode. With this amulet, Soul Split has a 50% chance to heal 25 to 50% more, and it also gives the protection prayers and curses an extra 10% damage reduction for a total of 60%. It's better than any armor in the game. It did cost me 60 million, but we'll be able to upgrade it later to the Essence of Finality, which is the best instant amulet in the game, so definitely worth it. In my quiver slot, I've got the Grasping Rune pouch, loaded up with all the runes I need to cast my ancient spells. I also picked up an Araxite Pheromone of the GE. This thing is awesome, especially for learning. If it's in your inventory when you enter the fight, Araxor will always spawn with the combat style it's weakest to. Since I'm using magic, that means she'll use melee, which is perfect. Alright, I'm just gonna double check all my stuff here. By the way, I've got the enhanced Excalibur from the Sears Village hard tasks. We can use it for some healing. I think I've got all the levels for the elite tasks too, which would give me even more healing from the sword. But I didn't feel like doing other heroic deeds like, catching 5 raw sharks and cooking them, or walking around the statue clockwise. I mean, I'm here to fight Araxor. Those achievements can wait. Let's get this. In the first phase, Araxor has 3 moves. First is a massive cleave, where she swings at you with her front 4 legs. The second is a web shield that reflects all damage back at you. And for her final ability, she has the cocoon special attack. A true shield if I do say so.
Let it go, you filth.
All in all, these are really great for practicing defensive abilities. You can make the mechanics a lot more manageable by using freedom or anticipation before the specials, and devotion or debilitate to reduce the incoming damage from the auto attacks. But Araxor isn't just about good DPS and defensives. Movement is key. The fight goes through 4 phases and you have to choose from different paths. I heard the minion path is the hardest one. Luckily it was blocked on my first day, so I started out with darkness and acid, and could get a grasp on the boss in a safer way. This is how we choose a path for the second phase, by setting ablaze a web. This is so cool, man. I can't believe I'm actually doing this boss. It feels so real. I picked the darkness path, and the Araxor went all in trying to take me down. Regardless, I managed to make it to the final phase on my very first try. And that's where the pain began. Those magic attacks are so fast, that's actually crazy. I'm dead. It's all good, we'll keep trying. So I'm supposed to like run from the bouncing thing while prayer flick and also do damage. Anything else? Yikes, killed me. Okay. That is an instant kill? Man, I'm getting cool right now. This is tough cause you can't really see that acid core. What did I do there? Why did I start running? It was so close. That got me again. So disgusting. No way, she had like 0 HP left. You gotta be kidding me. She was on her last leg. I'm committed right now to getting a kill. But I've been here for a very long time. This boss fight is definitely very tough. Come on, be enough. Nice, let's go. Whew. Holy. That was stressful. Let's see what we get for our first successful kill. A spider leg? Oh my gosh. Yes. Can't believe it. No way. Araxi must have felt sorry for me at this point. After all those failed attempts, she was like, you know what, just take the unique and leave. I'll take it. After that first kill, I noticed that Araxor's enrage went up. It's a really cool mechanic. What happens is every time you kill this boss, the enrage will jump up 20% at the start of the next kill, capping at 300%. And then it resets every single day. So the more you kill her in one day, the harder it gets. 5kc, let's go. What's my enrage at now? 100. Yeah, okay, I'm done for today. Everything starts hitting like a truck. But 100% on the first day? That's very nice though. I'm proud of that. The next day, the dreaded minion path opened. And suddenly, I had a whole new set of mechanics to learn. At this point, I decided to just buy the bullet and go complete the Elixir's village tasks after all. I need that extra healing for this. Okay, so I did a bit of research and apparently magic is the worst style to use at Araxor, especially for beginners. So yeah, I might have made a bit of mistake there, but that's fine, we're learning. So here is the plan. I'm switching to ranged and seeing how it goes. It's actually the same gear I used against the Queen Black Dragon last episode, except now I perked down my decimation with Precise 3 and Eruptive 2. And I picked up a Mask of Ability Codex of the GE to unlock Corruption Shot. Let's get this. I'm gonna deal with all 4 waves of minions during phase 2. I think that's my best bet because the last thing I need is leftover spiders running phase 4. There is the mirror back, you die first buddy. Switching to range was honestly like night and day. But don't get me wrong, minion path is brutal at first. There was actually a Jagex combat data livestream last week, and surprise surprise, this is the least chosen path for a reason. These mirrorback spiders are no joke. Everything goes well, and then you're just dead. 100 in rage achievement, here we go. Whoa, that was kinda close. This fight has it all. You will get used to tracking mechanics, managing adrenaline for defensives and ultimates. Some mechanics require positioning, good reaction time, or taking down certain dangerous minions. A week had passed, and I was really hoping all the stuff I learned would finally start to sink in. Without being hit by Cleave, look at that. Another big achievement. Holy crap, my prayer flick was spot on. I think I'm actually getting better at this. New PB, sub 6 minutes. And another spider leg, nice! That's our second piece for the tier 90 weapon, pretty cool. I'm starting not to panic in phase 4. I used to run around like a chicken with no head, trying to avoid that acid core, but honestly it's way easier to just let it hit me once, then move one square away so it starts bouncing again. I think that's the play. I started using less and less food, until eventually my beast of burden wasn't even needed anymore. I've kinda overlooked summoning so far in the series, but since we're stepping into high tier bossing now, it's time to get familiar with it. Araxor is a weird one when it comes to summoning. He's basically immune to familiar damage, but accuracy is a huge deal at this boss, so my best option is using a Shadow Nihil. During double XP I spent some time grinding summoning, and we hit level 90. Here's a quick recap of the skills I trained during the event. Switching to the Shadow Nihil meant dropping 18 pieces of food, a risky move. So I made some changes to my preset to compensate. From Queen Black Dragon, I stacked up a bunch of Saradomin brews, so I wanted to start using them. The awesome thing about brews is that you can combo eat them with solid food, which is a great way to regain a lot of HP at once. We're nearing the end of the 100 Araxor kills, so I want to challenge myself and see how far I can push the enrage. I'm gonna utilize all boosts available. Let's go all out for this. I unlocked the tier 2 Nope 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 perk from player on farm to do an extra 3% damage against Araxor. Campfire next. I can upgrade it all the way to magic. It gives an extra 1000 health. It's pretty significant. After that I completed the Let Them Eat Pie quest, because I was suggested to get the expensive spices necklace, which makes my food heal 50 more. Alright, we are fully buffed and ready for the final push. First kill, that was easy. Kill number 2 and we hit a new personal best of 428. That's a 10-second improvement, very nice. And we got the web, no way! That's for the bow, exactly what I wanted. Let's go, so lucky. Just one more piece to go, and it's obtained from the acid path. Alright, web's clear to the new path. Set Araxor on the acid pool, then bring him up over to the edge and let the acid dripping. There we go. No, wait, it only hit 2k. I'm so lucky, it should have killed me. Did you see that insta-kill spider? That was way too close, man. Got lucky again. Kill number 6 in a row. I think we just keep going. This is in rage 160. My PB if I do it. Oh, he hurts, man, Jesus. Even the darkness screws me up. I was panic eating at the end, but we got it. 2 more kills to reach 200%. We've got a second leg button. Damn it, shouldn't have switched to the darkness path. Come on you big freaking spooder, let's go, third phase. Thank you for the spotlight, that's very kind of you. I think I can do this. Just DPS her down, that's swift and going with our thresholds. 50k HP down, now just spray a flick, good to go. Nice dude, nice. We climbed all the way to 200% on rage for the first time ever. Let's go. We actually managed it in like 2 weeks. I have to pinch myself over it. Super proud of this achievement. That was a ton of fun. Gonna stop here though and reset in rage and run some acid path and try to grab that last piece for the weapon. And we bested the beast 100 times. As for the loot from Araxor, we got 60 million on the price checker. But you've gotta remember, a lot of Araxor's drops aren't tradable when you first get them. Once you're able to build a spider leg and maybe even attach the hilt piece, each weapon goes for over 300 million. So essentially each piece is worth around 80 mil. And in this case we got 5 pieces. That's about 400 mil from uniques alone, which is insane. My luck was honestly crazy with the unique drops. As for the tradables, I managed to pull in 18 onyxes. They are holding a solid price right now. The Saradomin brews also added up to a very respectable 13 mil. For the next episode, I'm gonna grind out that missing piece and finally make the Noxious longbow, which will help out so much against the next boss. Anyway guys, I'm here with my buddy Sparky, the range pet I stumbled upon during my Araxor kills. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Drop a like if you did, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one.